less than 3 laps to go. Who's going to win it? 47 lead changes, 21 different drivers. Mark Martin trying to plow his way through a minefield of race cars at 190 miles an hour. And here comes Earnhardt.
How did he get through all these cars? I don't understand how he did that.
The Intimidator is scraped and beat to the right side. But he will not be denied. Mr. Restrictor Plate knows there are 2 laps to go. Earnhardt climbs to the high side of Bobby Labonte. Wow. You see him motioning. He's motioning the 55 car of Kenny Wallace to give me a bump. Come on, Kenny, give me a jump.
And Earnhardt is going for the lead.
And listen to this crowd of 170,000 strong.
Richard Childress, Murphy's cars running round 2 as he comes for the white flag. He's on the apron of the racetrack, Ned.
He saves the race car up almost against Bobby Labonte. Dale Earnhardt Sr. has come from 17th spot in 4 laps to lead it on the final lap.
And Kenny Wallace is in 2nd spot, followed by
his teammate,
Joe Nemechek.
Nemechek with the pole center. And Kenny Wallace has likewise never won a Winston Cup race. 3 Chevrolets on the final lap at Talladega. $2.7 million and $1 million bonus for Dale Earnhardt if he can hang on. The No Bull 5 contender, Mr. Restrictor Plate, Dale Earnhardt comes down and will take his 10th career victory at Talladega in the Winston 500.
He usually shows up about then.
And Junior drives up the racetrack right in front of Bobby Hamilton. He knows Hamilton is a very good race car.
Look at the move by Dale Jr. Cuts out from underneath Stewart off turn 4. 2nd place. And 2 more laps.
This is unbelievable.
Well, we've seen the 8 car hasn't needed any help to get by other cars.
Ricky Craven looking low. Dale Jr. moves down to block Tony Stewart.
But when the 8 car does go around the 18, the 20 will go with the 18.
Ricky Craven drives up behind the 55 car, trying to help Bobby Hamilton to the front.
The white flag is up. Final lap at Talladega. Who's it going to be? Labonte, Earnhardt Jr., Stewart, or maybe somebody out of the pack? Look at this move by Jr. at the white flag.
And Tony Stewart goes with Jr.
Coming with you. 20's with you.
Labonte blocks Bobby Hamilton.
Cannot believe the Toyota.
Contact! Bobby Labonte's over. It's the big wreck on the final lap. They're racing back for the win. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Tony Stewart are side by side. This is for the victory as Jeff Burton gets in the middle of it. At least 10 cars involved in the wreck on the backstretch. Burton and Stewart are side by side. That's all Earnhardt Jr. needs to see. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has won the $1 million bonus here at Talladega.
Easy around this corner because there's a big crash on the back straightaway.
This time, he just radioed to Todd Parrott, are we going to try and stretch the fuel? He said, no, let's not do it. Let's come down, let's get a splash of fuel. We cannot make it. So they are indeed short. Here comes Dale Jarrett down pit road now.
And here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. across the stripe. 2 laps to go. Next time the white flag flies, if Tony Stewart's got something for him, he better start showing it.
I think he's been trying to show it for about 10 laps, but that's it. What you see is what you get.
Jeff Green trying to make something happen outside of Steve Park and takes the 5th spot. Farthest forward of the Richard Childress cars.
Yeah, I think a couple laps ago, and Tony backed up down in 1 and 2 and tried to get that run. I think that's when he was trying to see what he had. And I guess he assumed not much or not enough.
Yeah. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will have led 55 laps today at the start-finish line. 143,000 on their feet at Talladega as the white flag flies. Final lap of the EA Sports 500. Spotter says keep it on the bottom. Junior will be more than happy to comply. Behind him, Steve Park being challenged by Ryan Newman for a spot. But the front five, single file. Kurt Busch looking for third, can't do it. Ricky Rudd with a brief peek. Kurt Busch trying to find enough muster to run with him. His father won here 10 times. And now Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to become only the second man in this track's history to score 3 straight wins at Talladega Superspeedway. Earnhardt Jr. to the checkered flag. He wins the EA Sports 500.
Last couple laps of the race. It's more RPMs.
And just make note at Talladega, there is the start-finish line. It's not in the center of the tri-oval like at Daytona. They've got a little more racing to do when they get to that point here on that last lap.
2 laps to go.
Outside, Ward Burton trying to rally back. Ricky Craven getting up behind him to push in the 32. Down the inside, Rusty Wallace. Whoa! Tony Stewart there flirting with that yellow line in the orange car. And the field of accordions back together.
This is where Gordon's going to have to do it. Jeff Gordon going to have to pull out and hopefully get some help.
There. He's all over Junior's back bumper. Ryan Newman is tucked up against Gordon. They're coming to the white flag. 2 2/3 miles of racing left at Talladega. Do they all make it back around? And who's the first one to the checkered flag?
Wow, there's
Tony Stewart. Shuffling Rusty Wallace out of the way. Jeff Gordon trying to block. Stewart trying to find some running room. Stewart up the center. So far, nobody with anything from Michael Waltrip. Outside, it's Kevin Harvick in the black and silver car.
Gordon's on the outside of the 8 car.
Gordon trying to jump in front of Harvick and get the push. Gordon to second. Michael Waltrip trying to figure out who to block. Here they come to the final corner and down to the start-finish line. Waltrip's going to have enough. Michael Waltrip will win the EA Sports 500 at Talladega.
The fans on their feet. Junior around the outside.
Harvick's not giving it up yet. Needs some help down there. Wow, Robbie Gordon to the outside of Ricky Rudd. Well, not too much room up there.
Where did he come from? He's right behind Junior.
And Junior let that one 2 to go.
Somebody's smoking back there.
Yeah, someone got in the wall up in 3 and 4 just a moment ago.
Left front tire, Robbie Gordon.
The 21 to second. The fans on their feet. Junior around the outside.
Harvick's not giving it up yet. Needs some help down there. Wow, Robbie Gordon to the outside of Ricky Rudd. Well, not too much room up there.
Where did he come from? He's right behind Junior.
And Junior let that one 2 to go.
Somebody's smoking back there.
Yeah, someone got in the wall up in 3 and 4 just a moment ago.
Left front tire, Robbie Gordon. Got a left front tire,
There's a smoker
Robbie.
behind him, too.
Yes, there's 2 cars smoking that's made contact.
Marty on the 20. Tony Stewart said earlier this week, somehow Dale Earnhardt Jr. and I always find each other on the racetrack. They found each other again. Remember, Tony said his car pushes better than it pulls. I think he'll ride right where he is. Remember the Daytona 500. Stewart was Earnhardt's new best friend.
I think Tony wants to win this thing just as bad as anybody else, though.
Coming through the tri-oval, they will get the white flag this time.
There he goes. Tony Stewart taking a look at the bottom, and he's got no help.
And he lost his spot. White flag is out. Last lap at Talladega. Dale Earnhardt Jr. pushed by the car his father used to drive, the 29 of Kevin Harvick. And the veteran Dale Jarrett behind him.
Harvick did all his work earlier on the bottom, Junior.
Oh, trouble.
Jeff Gordon.
And there's a crash.
Greg Biffle. Casey Kane.
Several cars involved.
The caution's going
Race
to
is
stop
over.
too
Still
soon.
green. It's still green.
Okay.
They're still racing at Talladega.
Last lap.
They will come to the checkers this time by.
So there will not be a green-white checker. The white flag is in the air.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. looking for his 5th win at Talladega. Works his way back to the front. And Jr., where his father won 10 times.
Oh, we got a car sideways in the
Win
trail.
number 5, the checker is out, and somebody upside down. Elliott Sadler
Again.
lands on his
You're all right.
wheels.
Yeah, good save right there. You all right?
NASCAR warning these drivers to close it up on the restart. Remember, the start-finish line is after the pit road exit, very close to turn 1, instead of in the tri-oval.
All right.
Here we go.
And now's when they start fanning out.
Kenseth got down low. Stewart, Dale Jarrett on the inside line. Newman, McMurray, Carl Edwards.
See, now Newman's got a good run if he can make a move on the 17, but the 17 will block him.
How long can you hold your breath?
And Matt did exactly what he needed to do. He did a good job on that restart. A good restart, and he anticipated the pass coming off of turn 2.
And he wants to see him bunch up behind him. That 2x2 will slow those guys down.
Now the 17 just got to worry about keeping that 12 car behind him.
Well, like I said, you start blocking when there's just one guy trying to pass. It's just tougher to do when you've got 3 or 4.
Tony Stewart up next to Newman.
And he's got to run, too. Now,
Boy,
Matt's
does
going to
he
have to
ever
block
gotta
some
run.
more.
Last lap.
Oh, man.
Here comes Tony Stewart. He's got the lead in turn 1. And
Good
Dale
move.
Jarrett on the outside.
Unit 20, just the 2 of you. Neck to neck. Come on.
Now it just depends on who goes with who.
And how strong that 88 is, we're finally going to find out. Oh, crash. Kyle Petty. Hard crash. We stay green. Now the caution is out. Race is over. There are 19 scoring loops around this track.
The 88
All the way,
might,
baby. All the way.
88 might have been in front.
NASCAR will use their scoring loops and television replays to determine the position of the cars on the track. You do not race back to the yellow in NASCAR. And it was a wreck Dale Jarrett was involved in that brought on that rule.
Woo! Yeah, baby. We're back on the map.
No, this time.
This is when it's got to happen.
2 to go.
And they're going to get antsy in the back once they start running side by side behind them.
Coming to the white flag this time. All lined up. 10 in the line, then 2 wide.
Earnhardt Jr., a 5-time winner here at Talladega.
I can't believe nobody's pulled out. I can't believe Casey Kane hasn't pulled out. Because Casey, I mean, he needs to be going for the win.
Yes.
It's not a point steal for him.
Or Kurt Busch. Fans cheering at Talladega. Earnhardt Jr. leads last lap.
Outside, outside.
Vickers wants to go. Eight getting a little wider.
There he goes.
Junior.
Down.
Oh, no! Vickers hits the 48.
Hook to 48 and takes out Earnhardt and Jimmy Johnson.
Caution is out. The leaders had already taken the white flag.
So is it going to be the 25 or the 9?
There are 19 scoring loops around the track. NASCAR will use scoring loops and videotape to determine the race winner. The checkered flag is out. Checkers and yellow out at Talladega.
Oh, man, oh, man.
What type of move you want to make, I think, is a big question.
Well, it looks to me like Jimmy Johnson's got it, pretty well in hand, but you got to think that Jeff Gordon's sitting back there. He's making his plans for the last lap here.
Well,
2 laps to go.
Right now with the 48 car, Jimmy Johnson leading. On the last lap, he's going to have to throw his teammate away. He's just going to block these guys off. And heck with the relationship right now. When I see the white flag, it's game over, baby. I'm looking after myself right now.
When they tested here, they said we do not want to be the lead car in the draft because you're a sitting duck. Today, it's worked both ways. You've been able to stay there. You've been passed pretty easily. What are these guys going to do?
That last time by, you saw the 22 car, Dave Blaney, really give a good shove right in front of Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon's really got a good shove by Blaney that time, and that's what Gordon needed.
Jimmy Johnson doing a great job right here, using that draft to his advantage. He's watching that mirror, keeping that 24 car square in his bumper.
197 miles an hour. They take the white flag 3 wide. Here comes Tony Stewart up on the high side.
And the white flag is out. It's waving 3 wide.
Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon trying to hang on the bottom, drafting help from behind with Blaney in the Toyota. Up high, Tony Stewart gets help from Casey Kane.
That's 4 wide down the back straightaway. Hamlin on the inside.
Here comes Gordon on the outside.
Jeff Gordon has moved up in front of Tony Stewart to get the push by. Jeff Gordon, a 5-time Talladega winner. He knows how to get it done. He hung at the back of the pack all day long. He pulls up, and Tony Stewart pushes him by. As they come down, Jeff Gordon trying to hang on. 2 wide, 3 wide behind him. Gordon on the bottom of the racetrack. Jimmy Johnson second, and Jeff Gordon takes the win at Talladega.
Getting ready to find out who's going to do what. They're one hanging back a little bit, trying to get a run on Tony. Tony's not going to, he's smart enough, he's not going to let those guys get too far behind him there. But you can see that the 8 car held back quite a bit. Elliott Sadler's going to try to pass him. Yeah, there they go. Yeah, that wasn't a good move on Eric Almirola's part there. He's going to lose that spot, maybe more.
So now you've only got 2 DEI cars there in that line, where you had 3.
Yeah. And that can make a huge difference when it comes down to trying to draft past Tony Stewart.
David Reagan now trying to right on the back side of Elliott Sadler. Remember, he was able to push Sadler by a moment ago.
You know, in this scenario, I talked about waiting until the very last lap and coming through the trial. Well, the bad thing with this is there's only 1 attempt. If these guys wreck now, then you blow that chance. So in this scenario, you might not can wait that long.
Coming out of turn 4, it'll be white flag this time by for Tony Stewart. Regan Smith, the rookie behind him. Menard is there. Sadler is there. Here comes Elliott Sadler.
Yeah, he's not getting any help, though. He made a great move there, but nobody wanted to go with him.
I can't believe that these guys at DEI cars are going to be satisfied with 2nd and 3rd. They're going to have to go for it here.
Now watch the 31 and the 07. Teammates for Childress, Burton, and Boyer.
They
want to try.
Run single file.
They're all wanting to go, but everybody's just filling that spot, so they're not getting that opportunity.
David Reagan hasn't won. Regan Smith, the rookie. Paul Menard is there. Tony Stewart has never won at Talladega in a NASCAR Sprint Cup car.
He's going to have to do a lot of blocking right here. They've got to run on him. Got to run.
Here they come.
I can't go down there and do that, though.
Actually, I think it's legal on the last lap. He might have got it right there. I think it's legal on the last lap.
Yeah.
They are saying Tony Stewart has won the race. Tony Stewart is the official winner here at Talladega. They would not allow that pass below the yellow line.
That's the only way that can be. You can't race one way.
And all these drivers peeling off guys to get fuel is really helping the 48 car.
Yeah, you see Matt Kenseth had to go down pit road this time.
1 attempt at a green-white checkered flag.
Okay, now you see Jamie McMurray was actually the leader.
And John Andretti, he's out of fuel up on the high side.
Jamie McMurray was the leader, and you saw Brian Vickers beat him to the start-finish line.
See him lined up on the inside of Casey Kane, Joey Logano.
See, Vickers does give the spot back.
There's Greg Biffle right behind them.
3 of the last fall races here, 4 fall races. The winner has taken the lead on the final lap. They will come down for the white flag this time. Look at the damaged 2 car of Kurt Busch back there.
Oh, they're still beating and banging. Here comes Keselowski.
He's not afraid to beat and bang. We know that.
How about Carl Edwards, who made that charge on the final lap in April? He's up high.
Got a long way to go, and they're coming to the white flag.
Yeah.
Oh, here goes Kurt Busch. push around.
Oh.
Crash behind you. Crash.
Oh, Mark's upside down.
Mark Martin is over on his roof.
Back on his wheel.
Into the wall. Casey Mears, Rudeman is there, Reagan is there, Robbie Gordon, Jeff Gordon.
See Montoya driving through the grass.
And the white flag and the yellow flag are
Mark
waving.
Martin still driving his car.
Martin coming from his roof, and there's the damaged 2 car sitting on the apron. Jeff Gordon trying to limp back.
Yeah.
Mark Martin trying to get that car to move, and it will not move.
Now it's got some ruptured lines, it looks like.
And Jamie McMurray would be the winner here at Talladega. Now they will have to go back, NASCAR has to go back and look at the video. They do not use scoring loops on the final lap. They go back and look at the actual video. But McMurray at the age of 33 gets his first win in 85 races.
We're going to make it. Be sure to make it back, dude.
That is if he makes it back.
Hey, still got to make it to the finish line. Yeah.
Right now they're showing Casey Kane in second, Logano third, Biffle and Jeff Burton in the top 5.
Looks like he is going to make it to the finish line, Jamie McMurray.
So the first Ford win here in 21 races. The last Ford to win here, Dale Jarrett, in October of 2005. But now it is Jamie McMurray in victory lane as a winner at Talladega.
Trying to help him. Gordon doesn't have much power to begin with.
In and out. 2 on the bottom, 1 on top.
This is dangerous for the points leader. Tony Stewart coming up in there. Here comes Tony right behind Mark Martin. Allmendinger cuts down low. This could still be 4 wide.
In and out, in and out.
Here comes Harvick for the lead. The battle up front continues. Kevin Harvick with Clint Boyer. They're side by side. Unbelievable. Kevin Harvick can put this car out front. 3 and 4 wide right side. There's Jimmy Johnson in the mix. On the left side of your screen, the battle for the race lead. Kevin Harvick, could he do it with a wounded race car? Jimmy Johnson's got hooked up with Paul Menard, who's got a fast car. Mark Martin pulled down in front of Menard. Yeah, that kind of slowed their progress. What about Boyer? Is he going to help his teammate here? No, he's not thinking about that. He's thinking about winning the race. He's got a fast car on his bumper. Truex and Logano making a run here. Yeah, and they're trying to work the... Oh, look out! That hole closed up quick. Man, Truex makes a nice save. He got pinched. White flag. White flag is out. 2.6 miles to go. Oh, trouble. Trouble. The big one. Allmendinger on his lid. Side over side. End over end. Kevin Harvick's going to win this race. Yeah, that's... The race is official because the white flag was displayed and Kevin Harvick was in the race lead. He was at the he was in the lead at the start-finish line, but did he continue to have that? We're waiting for NASCAR to give us official word. They're looking at the camera results and also the timing lines. And it's good to see A.J. Allmendinger getting out of that damaged 43. Here they come around the track under the caution. Well, Richard Childress is going to victory lane. Don't know which car is going to be there. The checkered flag is displayed, and I guess the biggest question in our minds right now is it going to be Clint Boyer or is it Kevin Harvick? The official word is it is the 33 of Clint Boyer. So Boyer will finish first. Kevin Harvick will be second. Here they come for the final couple of laps at Talladega. Green flag is in the air. See how quickly 31 and 33 get hooked up after that line. Tony Stewart and Paul Menard not quite together in that outside lane. Look at Gordon and Trevor Bayne up through the middle. Well, Jeff Gordon was on the gas, ready to go. Matt Kenseth has been separated from David Reagan. I think Matt's wanting to be able to help the 21 maybe right now. Leave Jeff Gordon hung out right here. There it is. Goodbye 24. And the 56 and 00, Truex and Rudeman. Mentioned them earlier to keep an eye on them. Wow, what a lead that Jeff Burton and Clint Boyer have made right here. It'll be tough to run them down. Jeff Gordon just a roadblock right there. What happened? happened to Stewart and Menard on that restart. Michael Waltrip looking for a partner. White flag, down to the final lap. Can anybody run up and catch Burton and Boyer? They've got some ground to make up if they're going to do it. Shuffling around in this pack.
8 of the last 12 races here have been decided on the last lap.
Dave Blaney first to break from the traffic with Brad Keselowski. Here come Brian Vickers and Casey Kane. Whole knot of cars behind them. But Jeff Burton is a half a lap for victory. This far clear of the pack. Does Boyer pull out and try and win?
There's a chance that Boyer might try to pull out and win when they get to the trial.
Here he goes. Here he goes. Does the pack have a chance to run him down?
Over there, you and him. No pressure.
Side by side in contact. The pack is not going to catch him. They
Martin still
bounce
got
off
a
again. Clint Boyer gets the win. 29 cars on the lead lap. Clint Boyer, Matt Kenseth bring the field to the restart. Close. Matt Kenseth and Clint Boyer. Contact there as Kenseth tried to clear Boyer. Casey Kane trying to push his way through, and it's Tony Stewart in the outside lane with Sam Hornish behind him.
Yeah, Matt Kenseth sitting duck right here. They could be coming by him on both sides.
Outside.
Stewart to the lead at the white flag. We're on the last lap. Will they make it back?
Wayne will pass the fast when he's got the 49 pushing him here.
4 deep behind Stewart and Kenseth.
Yeah, Kevin Harvick's got some real help coming towards the front here.
Michael Waltrip in the 55. Into the picture. Pushed by Casey Mears. Kenseth with Harvick behind him. Oh, there's contact.
Get out of you now.
Stewart into the middle of the pack and over.
Fortune's out.
And a huge wreck to end this race. Matt Kenseth is going to get to the finish line first.
3 laps to go. Coming for 2 to go.
And make it 2, yeah. 27 cars on the lead lap. White flag will wave next time they come around. Dale Jr.'s radio a minute ago said he had a plan.
I think it's going to involve Austin Dillon in that 14.
Problem with having a plan, everybody else has got one for themselves too. They might not always work together so well. Well, here it comes. White flag will be in the air the last lap. Where does the move come? Who wins the race? Do they all come back to the checkered flag? Rolling.
Single file, no takers yet, single file.
Jamie McMurray leading. Here's the first move. Oh, trouble. Dillon gets turned around into the middle of the pack. Casey Mears is the one that hit him. Caution is out. Race is over.
All good, guys. All good.
Jamie McMurray, carrying the colors of Auburn University, his sponsor with a big relationship with the school, is going to take War Eagle to the finish line first. Jamie McMurray wins at Talladega. We're about to find out.
Mike Logano timed that pretty perfectly to be right on the bumper of the 2.
trouble. Trevor Bayne.
He's going to save it.
Looked like maybe off the nose of Jimmy Johnson. We stay under green. But for how long? Keselowski's clear of Newman. Now Kevin Harvick makes a run to the outside lane. Matt Kenseth was pushing him. Logano to block.
Let's left his teammate out there all alone, though.
To the white flag. Ryan Newman to the outside of Keselowski. Newman leads at that line. Who leads at the next one?
But you got to get back to the front because a caution could happen and you could be out of luck. Keselowski really doesn't have the help that he's going to need to win this race.
And he must win it.
But he's in good shape now because Newman has no push.
Here comes Landon Castle behind Matt Kenseth, behind Brad Keselowski.
But watch Kenseth, he can still make a move.
Landon Castle to the outside, tri-oval, sprint to the checkered flag. Who wins? Brad Keselowski wins it at Talladega.
Get up through the gears on the last restart.
Here we go. 2 laps to determine who will win the race and who will advance into round 3 in the chase. Coming back into the NBC Sports restart zone. 220 feet. Green flag back in the air. The 4 not going. They wreck behind him. The green flag is out as they cross the start-finish line. Will they throw the caution? Trying to get back up to speed. Caution comes out. Now the question is, who was in front?
Stay in front of them. Stay in front of them.
You heard him say stay in front of them. NASCAR will go back and watch video. They will look at the scoring loops to determine the finishing order.
And they threw the caution because cars made contact. They had heavy contact. They had to get safety to the drivers. That's why they threw the caution. NASCAR wants these races to end under green, but when you have drivers making heavy contact, they're gonna throw the caution to roll safety to them.
That was officially an attempt at the green-white checker. 1 try. You see Denny Hamlin not happy at all. Torn ACL in his right leg as he climbs out of the 11. Joey Logano comes to the white and yellow flag.
Came out, I was in the lead, I saw it. 10-4, 10-4.
And Jeff, your explanation was perfect. NASCAR, it's right here in front of them. We're right above NASCAR in the booth. The crash was right in front of us as well. They want to make this race finish under green. They have to wait and see how much damage, whether cars couldn't roll off. And you saw cars on the apron. The 11 was on fire. You saw him get out. They had no choice but to put the caution out.
And what about Kevin Harvick with an engine that's blowing up? Without this green, without this situation, he may not get in, but this may allow him to get in. He's riding around here, barely making it around the racetrack with an engine that won't run. If they would have stayed green, the cars would have come around to the start-finish line. There's 3 cars sitting on the racetrack. They could not stay green. They had to throw the caution.
NASCAR is going to continue to sort this out. Nothing is official. We will give you the results of who the 8 drivers are that advance as soon as it's made official from NASCAR. Again, what they will use is video of where the cars were when the caution came out, as well as the scoring loops to make sure that everyone gets scored in the right position.
So let's be clear, during the race, all race long, there are scoring loops all the way around the racetrack. To expedite the race, to run it officially, they use those loops to line the cars up. But for the official finishing order of the race, NASCAR goes to video because there's a gap in time between these loops. They want to take it to every frame by frame to give everyone the opportunity for every point available. So it takes time. They're going to have to find the video and everyone in that video at the same time stamp to determine the finishing order and who was in the caution and who was not.
And this is a big call right here because
Huge.
Listen, this is Junior either making it or not making it, but it's also most likely Kevin Harvick making it or not making it, as well as Ryan Newman. So who ends up, as they look at the video, this is more than just about who won the race. This is about who is going to transfer into the next round.
And NASCAR explained it to us earlier today. Drivers have to maintain this cautious pace all the way to the checkered flag, which these cars have been able to do. Some haven't. The 11 of Denny Hamlin was not able to continue on. A driver that might not be in the top 8. Now we want to look back at the restart and the crash.
So right here we see they're under green flag. NASCAR's looking at the track trying to determine if these cars can drive off. It's very important to see who the leader is when the light comes on.
Caution comes out, and that's how close it is to determine who wins this race. They are telling us that the 22 was in front, and so Joey Logano will sweep round 2. Unofficially, Joey Logano, the winner at Talladega. If the leader is able to make it all the way around to the overtime line, which is 2/3 of the way down the backstretch, before a caution comes out, it will be an official restart, and the race will be concluded by the next flag that comes out. 2 by 2 through the restart zone. Joey Logano on the inside, Brian Scott on the outside.
Kevin Harvick doing a really nice job of pushing Logano. It's exactly what Logano needs. Now he's clear of Scott.
The inside line is rolling just a little bit quicker. Inches separate these cars. All the way up the racetrack they go.
Now Logano can just block. He's cleared the 4 car, got off of his rear front bumper. Now he can just block whichever lane is coming.
Here they come to the overtime line. They make it to the overtime line without a caution coming out. It's an official restart, and officially this race can conclude with the next flag. Now they fight for position, fight for the win. Brian Scott running second, Joey Logano with the lead. Denny Hamlin running third. With that position, he's currently in the top 8 and could advance to the round of 8. White flag in the air, one more time around.
You mentioned it, Steve. The 11 car sitting there running in third. He's in the bottom lane. Austin Dillon, he just moved to the bottom lane. He's way back in 12th, but he went to the bottom. Let's see which lane moves forward.
How aggressive does Brian Scott be? How aggressive can he be trying to win his first race? A huge gap between the 22 and the 44 as they enter turn 3 for the final time. Up the racetrack, the 22 goes, blocking the 44. Coming out of turn 4, a long ways back to the checkered flag. 3 and 4 wide, fighting for position. Joey Logano through the tri-oval. Logano wins at Talladega. 88 clears the 2. Now the 2 fights back. There goes the 11 for the lead.
31 did a great job of side draft, and Ryan Newman got him back in the lead with that side draft.
2 laps to go. Newman out front. And way out front, maybe too far out in front, but will anyone work together to move up and try to pass the 31? Here comes the 43 of Eric Almirola, getting into the back bumper of the 2. The 2 Fords, will they work together to try to get by the Chevy?
Keselowski drug his brakes a little bit to get hooked up with Eric Almirola.
And now coming into the tri-oval, coming up on 1 lap to go. Ryan Newman has the lead. Can he hang on to it? 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Logano ducking in front of the 88. Now way up the racetrack they go. Diving to the bottom. Dale Earnhardt Jr. one last time down the Talladega super stretch. Newman has a car length in front of Keselowski as they come into 3 and 4 for the final time. Keselowski on the high side, trying to take the lead away. Side by side as they exit 4. The tricky triangle they're about to come through. Contact made. Keselowski still in front. Through the trail will they go. Keselowski's going to win at Talladega. No strategy at all now for Stewart-Haas Racing because one of their players completely off the track on pit road. Here they come to the restart zone. Overtime presented by Credit One Bank. Green flag back in the air, 2 laps to go.
And be watching for somebody to run out of fuel in this pack and cause a major problem.
Up through the gears. The 41 accelerating well. Kurt Busch looking for the win. Clint Boyer running second. Almirola third on that outside.
Big push coming from the outside. Both lines are organized. But Kurt Busch is going to stop that inside line. Here comes Almirola.
Almirola on the outside.
Look at that.
Big push from Boyer on the 41.
And now runs out of gas now, Rick. It's going to be a huge wreck. The 4 is out of gas. How can the teammates still be running?
Did he save enough fuel? The 41
goes up to block.
Kurt Busch blocks Almirola. Coming back to the white flag.
You got to know Eric Almirola is super hungry. He had so many chances to win races, hadn't been able to pull one off. If he can get some help from behind, he's going to be aggressive.
One more time around. Will they have enough fuel? Their teammate ran out of gas into the wall.
Crash.
Matt DiBenedetto into 32.
There's a big wreck behind you, big wreck behind you.
The caution won't come out if it will not affect the end of this race. We'll see if NASCAR will throw it. If they have to get to the drivers to make sure they're okay, they would throw a caution. But right now, they're still green.
Look at that Stenhouse. Doesn't have any help. He's going to get up here and give a push to the 10, but he doesn't have any help behind him.
Almirola
Here he goes. Almirola
moves to the outside.
The 41's out of gas. Almirola to the lead.
Almirola comes out of 4. Does he have enough gas to get to the finish line? Almirola all the way to the bottom of the track. Eric Almirola is going to win at Talladega. 2 laps remaining. Back into the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Ryan Blaney, a great restart.
All right, he's clear of the 10. Slowly moves down in front of that 10.
That put the Dillon boys out on the outside lane. Tell you what Pop's telling them to do.
Can they get together? That's the problem right now. It's just 2 against the field.
Yeah, the problem for Blaney is his help did not get clear. But now that 34 gives a great push to the 10. Into the back of the 12. Inside line, all Fords.
There's Stenhouse.
Here comes the 11 of Denny Hamlin as well, the Daytona 500 winner.
All right, we know the Fords can tandem. Will they try to get that going here?
Ty Dillon dropping back in the 13. Coming back on 1 to go. Brought to you by Credit One.
Been a lot of questions about what position do you want to be in? Do you want to be leading or in second? I think you have to be leading. There's always a wreck with 1 to go, and then the race is over. So I think Blaney's got to be in this position.
Chase Elliott jumped out of line. That was likely his only opportunity, as he's going to get almost 3 wide there with the 13.
Tries to get help. He tries to get that help from Ty Dillon. Now everyone fighting for every position. Down the backstretch for the final time.
Ryan Newman. Huge push from Hamlin.
Here comes Newman. Newman sideways.
He saved it. He saved it.
That's going to give that 12 car a chance to get another run, but Newman way out front. They're going to have a big run coming up on this 6 car down the front straightaway.
Huge block coming right here.
Blaney as they go around the 37. Almost upside down. So is the 96, Parker Kligerman. Here they come. They make contact. They're side by side. It's a photo finish at the line. Blaney and Newman were side by side when they crossed the line.
Unbelievable finish.
Yes, we didn't beat him regardless.
Blaney, by just a foot, is going to get the win over Newman. And Denny Hamlin, we know he's got enough fuel. They come back through the restart zone. 2 laps to go from Talladega.
Get even down here to turn 1. DiBenedetto gets out ahead here, but both lines are organized.
Busher pushing. DiBenedetto out front now. 3 car lengths.
Bottom advantage, 17-24 clear.
Busher continues to push down the back straightaway, locked up in tandem. They're getting away. Can they stay in tandem? They almost have to now.
They've gotten so far out in front, if they don't stay hooked up, the other guys will run them down.
William Byron trying to find some help.
Is there enough fuel in either one of these two cars out front?
Look at Byron being able to pull up to the 17, going to get on the quarter panel. That's going to pull the 17 off the 21.
It separates them. White flag. One more time around at Talladega.
Eric Jones to the inside here.
Jones is now going to push the 21. Now it's a matter of how long. The Wood brothers and Matt DiBenedetto out front at Talladega.
No organization right now.
Look at this outside line.
Oh, we got a car in the wall in the back straightaway. Cody Ware. Here comes the 17 and the 24. They're going to try to block.
Eric
in
gets
the wall.
up into the wall. Now the 24, a big run. He slides. They make more contact. 3 wide as they come out of 4.
Hamlin to the inside. Side draft coming from the 24 car.
Denny Hamlin. William Byron through the tri-oval coming up to the stripe. And as they go across the stripe, a photo finish. Denny Hamlin gets the nod by 23 one-thousandths of a second.
No way. Well, he stays cemented right there behind this 23 car. Trying to keep this inside line going. Trying to keep themselves organized.
Only 6 to go in stage 2. A little bit of movement on that outside line. Here comes the 2 of Keselowski. He's been strong all day.
The sail's on top of us.
Now they're talking rain.
Oh, no. That only makes his intensity raise even more. What the driver just got told right there is this thing is going to end any second. The sail's right on top of us. This could be for the race win. Do what you got to do. Bubba Wallace, big block.
Raindrops here, a little bit of rain.
Huge block from the 23 car to the top. Covering that outside line. What does Brad Keselowski do? He's going to continue to push the 23. They're getting out pretty far. That's a pretty big lead. The 22, Logano, is going to have a huge run here.
What does Bubba Wallace do now? Under 5 laps to go. Here comes the 22 of Logano.
Logano to the outside. Bubba doesn't know what to do. The outside line's going to have some momentum here. Both lines coming back to the back bumper of the 23. Here comes Logano.
What does Bubba Wallace do right here? Is he going to make this block? Is he going to stay in the bottom lane? Right now, he doesn't have to make a decision, but he's getting ready to. Here comes a big push for Logano.
Oh, around goes the 37. Priest is around. He catches the 24 as well as the 21. Caution comes out. And fire coming out of the back of the 24 of William Byron.
William Byron has had so much speed in these playoffs, but just things have not gone his way.
Alternator switch on.
See the flames continue to roll out from
Right front's knocked off of it, man.
behind the 24.
Yeah, I'm on fire.
Window net down. You see William Byron rapidly getting out of that car as the AMR safety crew immediately to him. They will be brought down onto pit road now and stopped, and we will see how long the rain is going to be here and how long it would take to dry this racetrack to get it restarted before darkness tonight. The caution came out, was in front of the field. The rain started then right away.
Yes.
History made once again. It's official. Bubba Wallace gets his first career win. He's just the second African-American to ever win at the highest level of NASCAR.
Let's go!
Over 50 years ago, Wendell Scott was the first. Bubba Wallace now officially the winner at Talladega. All right, we're about to find out. 2 laps remaining. A shot to advance in the playoffs for Ryan Blaney. right in front of him. Green flag back in the air.
Outside line's got a good launch here. Are they together? Here comes the inside line back.
They had the better launch on the outside, but the inside had better commitment as far as being hooked together, and look at the advantage.
How far out is too far out? As we see the 9 of Chase Elliott slide to that outside line. He's going to try to take the lead with a little help from the 43.
They're going to have a good run here to the outside, but there's 3 cars lined up. Then he falls back just a little bit. Big run from Chastain coming to the back bumper of the 43. Now they're disconnected on the outside line. Chase is trying to slow them down. McDowell into the back of the 12 here, but here comes the 9. Big run.
Push. Yeah, big push from Eric Jones. Got to him and actually hit him hard.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Side by side for the lead. Where will the momentum come? They're door to door as they go through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch for the final time. Chase Elliott now nosing ahead. Here comes Blaney fighting back on the inside. The shorter distance around the track. A big push from Michael McDowell in the 34. Elliott with the help of Jones. He surges ahead. Jones moves to the inside. Elliott has the lead. Chase Elliott through the dog leg. Blaney with momentum. He's not going to get there. Elliott's going to win at Talladega. And here comes that inside line. Byron.
Harvick blocks it. He does, and this allows the 12 of Blaney to get to his outside now. That changes things a little bit for Harvick.
Self with no help. Don't let him get in the middle here.
Under 2 laps to go.
But again, will Herbst be aggressive enough to be able to help this 12 get back toward the front of the field, back into the lead? Is he going to push Blaney hard enough down these straightaways to be able to clear this 12?
The third line hasn't moved, but now gaining. Another car, we'll see if they can go. Side drafting happening up front. Blaney on the high side, Harvick on the inside. Through the tri-oval they go. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank.
Oh, he almost spun the 12. Herbst into the back of Blaney.
That cleared Harvick. Harvick is clear of the 12. Now he's got to have to block both lanes.
The 12's going to have a little momentum here. I think Harvick can hop back in front of the 12. Big run coming. The 12 to the inside.
Shuffles the 4 out. Now Blaney and Harvick down the backstretch for the final time and into turn 3. Blaney with a push from the 24 of Byron. Here comes Harvick on the outside. Can the 36 get to the back bumper of the 4 and give him a big push? Momentum coming. They're side by side through the tri-oval. Blaney, Harvick, Blaney, Harvick. They spin behind him. It's going to be Blaney.
We've got a race to finish, and there's a race to be won. The YellaWood 500 here at Talladega Superspeedway going into overtime. The fans on their feet. Let's go! Who's got the magic on the big track? They played nice for so long. But now the gloves are off in overtime.
The outside lane has more cars lined up. Here comes Tristan Rebel to the 5.
Look at Kyle Busch, that blue 8 on the top line. Doing what he can. Eric Jones in the pink and white car in the mix. Keselowski on the low line.
Both front rows got separated from each other. Now they're trying to get hooked back up.
The driver of car number 6 has won here 6 times. Stenhouse is fighting back on the outside. Van Gisbergen goes really wide and high. White flag out. Next flag will end the race.
Kyle Busch to the outside.
Overtime presented by Credit One Bank. Who's got the magic in these final 2.5 miles? Busch is out of it. He's been sent back. Stenhouse in the green and white machine. William Byron, Brad Keselowski and Kyle Larson in the 5. We've had some dramatic finishes this year, and it's got that feeling about it again. Keselowski got bounced out of the playoffs at the last round. The Built Submarines car is in front, but for how much longer? Here comes Ricky Stenhouse Jr. through the tri-oval. Keselowski down low, Stenhouse high. Byron goes for it on the outside.
Good work, dude. Let's see if we get it.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. wins for the first time since he won the Daytona 500. Check out how close this was. Wow. 6 thousandths of a second.